20. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Play action. It's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. That's complete. It's Bell. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. Oh, it's a wobbler here. $12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Let's go. Hey, come on.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Ginn. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. 22 yards there, a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On first down, Murray. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Bridgewater. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, 28 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run. Murray. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Latavius Murray, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
39.
Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man. Complete. 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 78 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Don't get nervous. Flare.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This one into the hands of Ginn out wide. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here we go. 6 yards. 45. That's going to be a long day. That's going to be a strong. Come on. Switch.
They will run with Grant. And an alley to run. The 20. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Corey Grant. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go, go, go.
Throwing again. Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tim Williams. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Ryan. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Matt Bosher now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here.
Watch the twist.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big run that time by Murray. 41 yards on the ground.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Mike 45. Okay, double up.
Well, this is caught by Ginn. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, 2nd best in the league, and they'll try it here.
Get wide. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Jim. Hey.
They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board.
And no forward progress here. This is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The second quarter score from Cincinnati, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. We'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check 24. Check 24. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's got this down to the 35. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
36, 36.
Here's Grant. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Check 99. Check 99. Hey, check Mike 45.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Hey,
fourth down. They do snap it to Bridgewater. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Ryan now off the bootleg. Steps away. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the bootleg. Ryan caught here by Bell. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Le'Veon Bell. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will get them one closer. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Squeeze up. Slam. Hop on. Say. Check 37. Check.
On 1st down, Murray. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The tackle made there by Nack McKinley.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Hey, come on. Here we go. Check. Control.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Nack McKinley, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
He's going. Shoot. Kill. 25. Check 25.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Again has it complete. Nifty footwork at the 45. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 30 yards there. And, of course, the 1st down as well. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a 3rd quarter score. And the Bears have scored again. They've got that one on cruise control. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
That's good. That's good.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Watch twist, watch twist,
On second down, it's Murray. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Check 26, check 26.
10th carry of the game now, Murray. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Even, 4 down, even. Switch. Okay, check 45 to Mike. Hey, check Mike 45, check Mike 45. Got it.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Murray. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They run it again with Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Bridgewater on 1st down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Check it back.
Now Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Check 43. He's crashing. He's going. Nice box. Nice. Check 3.
They'll run on 1st down. Murray. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League.
How many of y'all came to win?